take our time now. We can take it slow. So many hours to go. Your skin for so long. Oh, I am in your head, so tell me, is it wrong? Oh, you fell under my spell, so well, so well. Oh, you fell under my spell, so well, so well. You fell under my spell. My spell, you fell, my spell, you fell under my spell now. Breathing underwater. Can't let you go now.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another day of FDL. We got a good one to start us off. We got the expert Colts and Monkeys. I'm Ken. I'm joined by KG Fan. And how you doing, man?
I'm doing wonderful. I can't wait for the games tonight.
I think we'll have a good one. I mean, in my mind, there's a decent favorite in this one. I think the Monkeys lineup, even though they're running a C lineup, I mean, even by salary, it's pretty close. So I'm gonna have to side with the Monkeys here. I think Chamberlain's gonna run away with things here. But anything from you before we get them in the lobby?
To be honest, no. I'm just excited to see into it. I will say you never really know what happens because Rocket League sometimes it just goes the way it goes. You know what I mean?
Yep. Hard to predict, but let's get them in the lobby and get them playing some Rocket League. We'll see. We have Poseidon and Chamberlain on the kickoff to start this series off.
Yes, it is, and I can't wait to see what happens as the clock ticks down. Looks like they're going to meet in the middle. A little bit of an accident. I think Chamberlain maybe a little bit of a funny business on the kickoff. Nothing bad happening as Chris tries to send it down right to, I believe, Edge. If you see Brent on the screen, it is Edge in FDL. That ball does not go inside. Brent's going to take it back. Looks like Chamberlain's trying to get some boost, but the boost does not spawn. Brent trying to send it down. Nobody's back, and we get Chris back in time. An opportunity to score 30 seconds in. They're not able to get it as the Monkeys able to get a big save right there. So looks like right now the Colts have taken control, and it's only 30 seconds and still plenty of time. Oh.
Yeah, we got a little flailing, honestly, from the Monkeys on defense. Chamberlain doesn't rotate the back post. Chris is on the backboard, and there's no one actually guarding the net at any point in that shot. And Edge just slots it in off a good pass, and that is a great start for the Colts. You know, I may be doubting them, but they're here to show me I am wrong, like always.
The team that's always the underdog wants to show everybody they're wrong, but oh, nice save right there by Poseidon. Chris is going to try to take control. Does, but gets bumped by their teammate Chamberlain. A little bit awkward on the rotations. Chris trying to go in, gets that corner boost on the way back. Bryn maybe trying to pass Poseidon a little too spicy towards the corner. Poseidon comes off the wall with no boost. It looks like Edge, unfortunately, not able to send it on, and this is an opportunity maybe for them to get a counter attack here. Chris trying to send it in, trying to make a play, and that gets sent to Chamberlain as an open goal opportunity. Can't send it in, but Chris, with a great follow-up, scores an equalizer.
Yeah, that was great from Chris to recognize the space he had. He gets the boost up from Chamberlain. Quick turn from Chris, just taking advantage of the fact that the Colts aren't on top of that ball in time. So lots of good shot in, ties it up, and this is, you know, why the Monkeys are off to such a good start this season, is that even their C lineup is capable of creating their own opportunity on offense.
Looks like Chamberlain steals that corner boost, a miss by Poseidon, sent up by Edge, with Poseidon not having any boost. Does get in around one, a 50 to get the second one. Edge with a great demo and an open goal, and they take a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, great demo play. Good 50 from Poseidon. Takes out Chris. Chamberlain is nowhere to be seen in this entire play. You don't even see him in the replay. You know, tough one for the Monkeys. I think they can regain, but good showing there from Colts to put that one in.
Yes, this is game one of a possible five-game series. Edge sending it in, great save yet again, and a bit of an accidental save. Getting demoed was Poseidon. Not sure that was going anyway. Poseidon does spawn, gets that corner boost, trying to come off the wall. Edge trying to get up, a bit of a miss by everybody. Chris trying to make a play. Edge coming back off of it. Not a lot of boost, trying to get underneath of it, and then a good 50 by Chamberlain into the sides. We're coming up on 3 minutes to go in this game. The Colts have a 2-1 lead, and right now it seems to be anybody's game.
Yeah, we're really seeing that the Colts, you know, trying to slow it down because the Monkeys' pace is, when they aren't overcommitting and they're positioning right, it's working well, but the positioning hasn't quite been there. They've got caught out a couple times. So they might have a chance for the Monkeys if they go downfield. Poseidon's there to throw that ball away and shut that down immediately.
Bryn gets some boost, so they're kind of chock full right now. The Colts have an opportunity. Chamberlain tries to get a good save, but no! Edge is able to read that one, and the save is not hard enough to get a good clear out of it.
Yep, Chamberlain, I don't think that's the touch he wanted. I think he meant to, you know, clear the ball over. Touches it with the wrong part of his car, sends it right into the waiting Colts, who maybe were pushed up a little farther than they needed to be, but it didn't matter because they won the 50 they needed. You know, it's one of those things where you expect the Monkeys probably to punish that a little bit harder. But the Colts both pushed up like that, but they aren't able to. And the Colts take a 3-1 lead, and it was a good start this series for them.
Yes, Edge beats Chris. Tamerlan can't quite beat Poseidon 50. Edge sends it up. Opportunity. Can this go in? No. That is wide right. And the opportunity to send it down as Poseidon. Edge kind of overcommits a little too much. Tamerlan getting a good clear out. Trying to get some boost on here. Trying to bully Poseidon as that gets sent back, cleared out, back to the Monkey's side. So that counter attack or even attack couldn't happen. Chris not reading that correctly. Maybe going up for a pass. Tamerlan missing this one. And again, attack opportunity. Nothing really coming of it as the defense for the Colts standing strong.
Yeah, oh great, Chris has set something up. I don't think there's any real follow-up for the Monkeys. It's going to have this, but I think a big thing for them is how are you going to actually score goals? Because you're having control a lot of the time, but then you just throw it away at some point, and your entire play dies. So you got to figure out. Great pass though in the mid. Tamerlan can't finish.
That would have been nice right there. Not a lot of power on a good read by Edge yet again. Both teams playing decent defense. I know it's 3-1 right now, but the Colts just have that little bit. They've 7 shots, all by one player. So you would maybe you're excited, or maybe if you're the Monkeys, you're not too happy to know that one of the players hasn't even tried to go for goal yet.
Yeah, it's weird. It feels like the Monkeys have had control of the ball a lot in this series. They just, in this game at least, great shot there. It's like there to finish, but the Colts have actually had the opportunities. Chris is gonna have them here, but saved away by Edge. Played to the corner for a good clear, and it's these long clears past defenders. Edge is there, but not quite able to slot that one in past the defenders. All the way back down to the Colts half. The Monkeys just aren't able to really maintain the pressure they need.
No, and they do have a little bit of time here. This is an opportunity. Can this ball be pushed a little quicker? Chris trying to get in, is not able to do it. Tamerlan needs that follow-up, can't quite get that in. Can't follow up on the wall, leaves it alone. Poseidon's going to get an easy clear out, and there's not enough time. And the Monkeys are going to lose this game 3-2. I'm going to wait a second. You never really know. 1. And I'm looking forward to game 2 personally.
Yeah, that was an odd game. I mean, the Colts played really good defense and just shut down a lot of the Monkeys' opportunities. And if you're the Monkeys, I don't know what you really change. It honestly just felt like a lot of small mistakes that added up and really kept them from maintaining, a lot of the pressure they wanted. And it's a weird thing. It's if the mechanics just aren't there for the day, it's hard to play around that. If that's your game plan coming in to play really fast and it just isn't working, it's hard to adjust sometimes. But we'll see how they adjust going into game 2. See how it goes. But 7 shots from Edge in a game, that's those Player of the Week rankings, he might be up there if he keeps that up for the rest of the series.
Oh yeah, and the Poseidon looking like they're just playing that 2-man. Nothing wrong with that if that's your strategy, but sometimes it's just the way the game is played. But I think you're right. Monkeys got down there. They had 6 shots, just not able to sustain anything. They weren't able to make the Colts panic like the Monkeys in the early on. They just didn't have it in them. But I do think that it's not like the Colts ran away with it personally.
Yeah, definitely not. I think, I mean, the shots were pretty even. It's just the quality of the shots they got and where the defenders were was really the difference maker in how those shots were, sent away. Because, I mean, even when one of the goals for the Colts just came from a clear attempt off after a previous shot that went awry. So it's how do they deal with that pressure on defense? And I think the Colts just handled it better than that first game.
Nice flick opportunity by Tamerlan to start this off. Not able to get it around the second man. And then no follow-up by Chris. A very probably good move right there. Chris trying to get it around Poseidon, and does. He's going to avoid a bump. Chris sending it back wall. Can Poseidon reach it? No. Tamerlan sends it in, and that's an open goal. Scoring it 20 seconds into the game 2.
Yep, that's what you want to see out of the Monkeys. They push that pace, make the defense awkward. You see Poseidon flying across the net. You just kind of have to hope that you jump at the right place. Didn't manage to do it that time. Tamerlan puts it on net. Great spot with a powerful shot. And gives the Monkeys, I think, the first lead of the series. Memory's failing me already. It's a good start.
I believe so. We got an open goal there, Ken. Right again, nice shot, and it is true. That's a 2-0 lead to start this game.
Yeah, I don't quite know where Edge was in this play. Chamberlain, impressive shot from midfield. You know, good power. Puts it on 2-0. And Monkey's obviously not happy with how that first game went, based on how they're starting out this game.
I agree. Chamberlain a little bit high. I do not think they were looking to do that. But that being said, we still have an opportunity to get back here. Chamberlain trying to play a little bit of bully there. Chris trying to read this one. Both Edge and Chris missing. Chamberlain's going to try to get it around Poseidon. They does have enough boost left. Sends it in. Bryn with a great save on basically no boost. Chris going up to try to beat Poseidon. A little bit of a 50. Chamberlain's already up, trying to send it upfield, and does, giving teammate a chance to get back. Chamberlain going around, looking for a back pass to Chris. Chris sending it in. Does it go in? And it does. What a shot. Great team play.
Pass from Chamberlain, you know, all the pressure on him with Edge just facing him, but Chris is there in the right spot to be there on time, put a good shot on it. I don't think the Colts were expecting a lot of power on that shot. If they were expecting a shot at all, I definitely wouldn't have necessarily expected a shot on net in that situation. And they're going to score another one. That's 4-0 for the Monkeys. This game's gotten out of hand real quick.
Yes, it has, and I want to say there's still plenty of time, but Edge, even not that they had a lot of time, but on the way back, missed mid-boost. The things are not going well for the Colts, but I still think there's time. If you're the Monkeys, don't stop. Keep going. Put your foot on the gas. Don't let something like that happen. Get them back into that game, Ken.
Yeah, they just, you know, I think there's a little miscommunication there in kickoff. They both end up on the same quarter. Edge realizes that he has a pretty wide open net to go for. Puts it in, you know, it's a start. Comeback will be tough in this series, in this game in particular for the Colts, but it's a start. You know, 3 minutes, plenty of time. And that might be another one. Poseidon has a shot on net, but just barely saved away by Chris, who's there diving the ball, but you gotta keep the pressure for the Monkeys, right? That's a great attempt.
Oh, and a great save by Poseidon. Chamberlain has a chance here to maybe cut off Edge. Good job by Edge. Chris trying to go up and beat Poseidon. That's a great 50. Chamberlain trying to get in there. Sends it forward. Maybe a chance, but no follow-up. Chamberlain trying to send it in. Poseidon with a good block, not getting the save on this. Trying to send it upfield. Chamberlain, unfortunately, flicking it up in the air. Trying to make a play on it. Tries to get it in front of Poseidon. Good job by Edge on the non-call save. Getting an opportunity to send it back in with Chris 50 it in. We're coming up on halfway here. That ball gets skidded to the middle here. Chamberlain this time gets it over Edge and a good clear out and maintains that 4-1 lead for now with a good save by Edge yet again, Ken.
Yeah, I mean, things have slowed down a little bit, but if you're the Monkeys, you're still getting that pressure you need. And you're still, you know, controlling the pace of this game a lot better than you did in the first one. And the big thing is just they're making the touches. They aren't having the lifts and things they had in the first game. So maybe some screen nerves in that first game. Maybe, you know, just not feeling it yet, not quite warmed up, but they are firing on all cylinders now. Chamberlain is just constantly making the Colts uncomfortable on defense.
Yes, a little bit of a whiff and an accidental whiff and a good job by Chamberlain to get back and get that defense on, needing to bail out both of them, unfortunately. You have to bail out yourself and your teammate. And here we go with a counterattack. Chris bumping Edge. Poseidon trying to get it in, gets that corner, trying to get a double, and that's going to go wide as Chris trying to take control in front of Edge, but can't. Great touch by Edge. That's back wall. Can Chamberlain get back in time, and does, with sending it up to Chris. Chris trying to get the 50 on Poseidon. Two players with enough boost. That ball gets hit to the opposite side. Chamberlain trying to take control. Edge underneath, but Chamberlain's passing it up to Poseidon. Poseidon doesn't read that one, Ken, and cannot send it home to cut this lead in half.
Yeah, that would have been a big help if he'd been able to make contact there. You know, just even contact keeps the play going, but instead the Monkeys get a big clear. And now we're back into this, a little bit of this game of ping pong. Chamberlain's going to try and slow it down. Has an open shot on net after Klein just doesn't. I think the fake challenge there was just not the move.
Oh, I agree. 50-50. And in hindsight is 50-50. But right now, Chamberlain is on fire. 8 shots, 4 goals. Looking at the stats quick, it has been a good game, and this is what happens. Sometimes the Rocket League games go your way. The ball falls exactly where it needs to fall. Great 50 to lead off this particular goal with a 5-1 lead with under a minute. It is a tall order to get back in this game.
Absolutely. This
No.
might be another one. Table's just going to turn in. Has a shot on net. 6-1. You know, the Monkeys really did not appreciate losing game 1. I think it's safe to say that something changed in their mentality or something, because this Monkeys team looks completely different.
Completely different. This is a game where the Colts, they really didn't have a chance. Everything went their way. Oh, even look at that. As that ball goes flying nowhere. Unfortunately, does not get in the back of the net like they were hoping. That was a crazy shot. Chamberlain trying to get in front, and a great defensive job right there. The Monkeys are all over the place. Another opportunity, and I think it was saved by Edge, who continues to play, and a crazy demo. Unfortunately, gets flailed around, and then Chamberlain coming in and getting a decent defensive place with Kin. Man, this is the action is kind of ramping up, and there's only 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, but this looks like it might be another one. Oh, saved away by Edge. What, 4 or 5 saves with it feels like. 4, yeah, I mean, just a lot of... It goes to show how pushed back the Colts have been in their own half for a lot of this game. Is the Monkeys equalized the series, and I think one of the things you have to watch in that game is just, if you're the Colts, you can't take away too much, right? You got off to such a bad start that you were kind of pushing on offense, so you can live with some of the defensive positioning errors, because you're really pressured to get some extra goals in and push for things you maybe wouldn't. But I still think some of those rotations just were not clean enough from the Colts after they did a pretty good job the first game of doing that. I think it's something you have to watch.
Yeah, things spiraled out of control, but you could have righted the ship and just weren't able to. And once you did, it was way too late. It was way too late. You scored a goal, and then technically, I mean, you know, you lost 2-1. Even if you weren't to get those 4 early goals, you still lost this game. And it still felt like, even though it felt like the Monkeys, if you ignored the first half, the Monkeys and the Colts had a really good last, minute and a half, if that makes any sense. And it was a really close game. But in the beginning, the Monkeys just had the Colts number. It didn't matter what they did.
Yeah, absolutely. And shout out to Chamberlain with 10 shots on net. That's a recipe for success. At any level of Rocket League, really. Especially when you're converting like he was, 5 of 10. Obviously, Edge had some great saves on some of them, so I mean, the shooting accuracy was absolutely there from Chamberlain, and that is a problem if you're the Colts going forward, because you have to be watching your net pretty vigilantly.
I was going to say, keeps people honest, and look at this one. That's a 50 right off the bat in Dangerville. Chris trying to get a nice touch. It does. There's a little bit of a double commit. Wide by Chamberlain, and unfortunately, starting off this game like that, that's not quite what you want. Chamberlain trying to get a good play, is able to get a decent clear to get back, to get some boost here. Chris trying to make a nice controlled play, but Edge reads that one. Chamberlain trying to beat Poseidon. Great demo by Edge, but that ball goes wide, as this ball is now getting pushed down the opposite way. No, a little back pass, but unfortunately 2 back for Edge to control that. It was with 30 seconds in. Both teams right now trying to get a footing in this game.
It's interesting that we've seen some of these demo plays come out from Edge. That was like a good pass from the side. Cannot convert on that. And the demo plays have opened things up a little bit, but I'm not sure they're coming at the right time to be really able to capitalize like they want. They're demos, but they aren't demos with a purpose. I think that's something they have to change. This stuff might be on, but besides that, cleared away. And I think just get those demos at a little bit more communicated time, and I think they'll be really helpful in alleviating this pressure from the Monkeys.
A shot that considered a shot on goal, but not quite true. Chris trying to get up, gets that off the ceiling. Edge has plenty of boost. That's going to go up the ceiling. A little bit of a waterfall opportunity. Chamberlain has to read that. Great save. Trying to read Poseidon here. That's going to be stopped by Chris. Unfortunately, right to Edge, who cannot get that on target. And an opportunity yet again. Poseidon decided to go straight for the car, not for the ball. Maybe a self-setup, but Edge reads that easily as Chamberlain, unfortunately, boosting upfield. is able to get back in time and get that save. So 0-0 here. We're coming up on 3 minutes for the first time this series. Nobody has a goal in this first minutes, as both teams desperately trying to shut me up and tell me that they have their first goal.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's been a lot of, crazed defense, and what a touch from Tatum, and the bump! He puts that in somehow.
Oh, this is, in my opinion, replay worthy.
I mean, besides backwards, but that's still a ball I think they touch if England just doesn't bully him right out of the way. That was a great play from Tatum to recognize what he had there, and that's a tilter. Like, if that happens to me, I just put my controller down for a second.
No.
And then it's just gonna 50 it again. The water falls down the table and puts it in. And things go from pretty okay for the Colts to they're in pain.
A little bit of pain. Yeah, that one might. That if you can't, you gotta kind of ignore that, get that out of your brain. But sometimes it can linger. Chamberlain playing really, really well right now. On fire, another 50, possible opportunity for goal, but unfortunately Chris, I think, hits it the wrong side. A little bit of a mistouch as Chamberlain trying to beat Edge and beats, and there's a win by Poseidon. Opportunity for an open goal, but Chamberlain demoing back end. Poseidon can't get it in. Poseidon is trying to get this, but cannot get around Chamberlain, playing very, very well. Edge, another opportunity. Chamberlain missing, and an open goal for a bunch of teams, and nothing happening yet again. Kin, before I say anything, there's a goal for you.
Chamberlain came to play today. Chamberlain wants this series done in short. I mean, another 3 goals. He's at 8 in the last 2 games. And it's still 2 minutes left to play in this one. And I have to check the stats, but I feel like this is just a continuation of how the whole season has gone for him. Look at 35 goals in the season before today. That's impressive. For Britain, gonna, equalize a little bit, but that's a rough 50 there from Chris. Pretty good opportunity for the Colts.
Yes, it was a good read by Edge to come flying in and send it home. That was dead center. You took the entire back of the net for your pleasure right there. Now Chamberlain trying to read this, gets that corner boost. Poseidon is up. Chamberlain playing the wall here. Chris trying to move up, trying to clear it out. Edge with a good read. And Chris, oh my goodness, and a passing play. Chris almost sends it in, but Edge is able to come back. Chamberlain able to get a save. This ball is still in Monkey's territory, very dangerous. And unfortunately, Poseidon couldn't take control of that. Chamberlain is able to get that mid coming up the ceiling. Edge is able to get this and stop this. 3-1 still for the Monkeys, who are now in Colts territory. Nice clear out by Poseidon. Edge trying to get it there on Chamberlain. Chamberlain with a great 50, sending it to the opposite side, giving them all a chance to get up. And the ball goes over Poseidon. Chris with a goal, and that's a big, big goal this late in the game.
Yeah, great shot from Chris. Doesn't really hit it all that well, but he hits it well enough. Just unpredictable, really. Poseidon not able to read it. The bounce shot goes right over their heads. 4-1 Monkeys looking to just continue the domination from that second game.
It definitely feels kind of like late in this game, it feels like it. But Edge is trying to say, never mind. Chamberlain reads that really well. Edge trying to send it in. Chris does get back. Poseidon can't block it. Open goal opportunity yet again for Chris, who doesn't get it in, unfortunately. Chamberlain also coming a little too far upfield. A decent clear as Poseidon sending it up to Edge. Edge right back up, letting Poseidon get that mid boost. Is able to pass it. Bryn is in an awkward place. Edge in an awkward place. Not able to get this in. Trying to pass it. Poseidon not able to get there. Just not in the positions they're needing to be in. 30 seconds to go. Time is dwindling in.
Yeah, as the clock ticks down, Colts gotta look for game 4. Try and salvage something in this series. Get to that game 5 where you can happen. But the Monkeys the pressure is so good from them, and the Colts positioning hasn't been able to capitalize on all the Monkeys are making mistakes on defense, but they're hovering enough for them, and the Colts haven't been able to capitalize and punish those mistakes well enough in these last 2 games as this ball's going to drop and it'll be 4-1 in Game 3, and the Monkeys take a 2-1 series lead.
I'm glad you mentioned the mistakes. That's, in my opinion, one of the biggest instances or reasons that game happened. There was a lot of mistakes that the Monkeys made that the Colts were not able to punish on. 1 for 5 shots, and the Poseidon yet again. I do not remember last game, but I know Game 1, Poseidon, no shots whatsoever. Not able to get anything on target. And if you're the Monkeys, if you see Poseidon, maybe you're ignoring, maybe you're just not worried about that goal and doing other things.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, we haven't really seen a lot of solo plays out of the Colts. It's been a lot of these attempts at passing plays, and that just they aren't connecting, you know? Whether it's the second man not being there or some good, intercepting from the Monkeys, the passing plays really aren't working. And it's a tough ask, an expert sometimes for these solo plays, but I think that's really what they need. That or they need to clean up the positioning, but that's a tough thing to do in the middle of a series.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely a tough thing to do in the middle of a series. And to recognize it, especially. That being said, I think Game 1 was pretty close. I don't think the Colts are out of this series. I think that it's anybody's game. They just gotta pick it up because I think it's somewhat of a tall order because the Monkeys are playing so well. Tamerlan has taken over these last 2 games. Chris, it's not that Chris has been playing bad. It's just Tamerlan is really taken over, and Chris doesn't have to shine in any way.
Yeah, I mean, when Tamerlan is getting these touches over the defenders in midfield, I think that's where a lot of the problem will come for the Colts is the midfield defense. But this touch is on, but Tamerlan gets a shot, a save just barely off to the side. And good opportunity. We'll have to see if they can keep it going. It's there to finish that play. And that's, another one where I understand why there's no one there, but you really got to make the most of the opportunities that this Monkeys defense does give you. Poseidon can carry this in the air. Might have a double touch.
Oh, another open goal right there. Tamerlan avoids a demo, and unfortunately not able to get that double commit. And Edge going for demo, but Tamerlan decides to demo a teammate instead. And that's kind of feeling like Tamerlan's reading, trying to get a play here, trying to do a hook shot, does, and that ball gets saved and sent away by Poseidon. Chris coming off the wall, sending it back while Edge reading that one. That ball's going to hit the ceiling. Anybody following it up, Poseidon does, as Tamerlan pulls himself away. That ball's an awkward touch. Edge coming off the ceiling. That bounces down. This ball's going to be awkward in front of the net. Tamerlan coming down. Poseidon, that is wide right, getting bumped by Poseidon, but this ball goes to the opposite Colts corner. Can Chris get this on? Can not get it on. Great demo. Tamerlan trying to get it in there, but Edge clears it out. My goodness, the amount of action with nothing coming from it. A lot of demos, a lot of explosions, Ken.
Yeah, Chris definitely had a shot there, but it's tough to get around that ball with that boost that he had. Poseidon's going to take this into the air again. We're seeing this with the soul plays. That's a flip reset, but you can't actually put it on net. And some of this physical play feels like it's unnecessary out of the Colts. We're really not getting a lot out of it. We saw that bump attempt. His Tamerlan's going to dribble this in. Nobody's there. He just walks that in. Nobody from the Colts challenges this.
I kind of feel speechless from that. You're right. Poseidon maybe thinking that Edge, I don't know, maybe miscommunication, but Poseidon got caught into neutral, couldn't get back into gear fast enough, and now it's going to be Chris and Edge meeting in the middle with a 1-goal lead for the Monkeys, which has 3 minutes to end this series. And unfortunately, Tamerlan passing it in, not able to get it on target as Poseidon is over 2 this game. Not able to get a goal on Edge, getting it back into Monkeys territory. Tamerlan looking to slow play this a little bit. And that's a dangerous play. Poseidon coming in, not able to get this on target yet again as this ball goes into the Colts territory halfway through this game. And the Colts right now, they're only down 1, but man, they just don't feel quite into it, do they?
Yeah, I mean, we've seen, some attempts in the air from Poseidon, and I don't hate the idea, but it's not really working for Edge. He can't get involved in the play because Poseidon's using all of his boost in these solo plays. And this ball's just free in mid. Tamerlan doesn't get a good first touch though, and that's a real boon for the Colts. They're gonna roll this one in after Tamerlan, I think, just messed up that first touch, and they get punished.
Yeah, they double committed there. Chris and Tamerlan just decided to send it. Nobody gets it except for Edge. Edge takes it the other way. 100 yards. I don't actually know how many yards are around here, but it doesn't matter. They just went, and Poseidon and Tamerlan are going to meet in the middle. There's 2 minutes to go, Kin, and I got to say, in my opinion, I don't know if the Monkeys can... if the Monkeys lose this, do you think the Colts have a little bit of that momentum going into the next game?
I think if they manage to pull off the win here, they definitely have momentum. I'm just not sure I see it happening, because Table's going to have a shot on net. Barely. That was a rough, that's a tough one. A really tough ask for Table to score that. But we know he can. We've seen it out of him already this series. And nothing but the dribble play he wants, and there's some shenanigans happening in that corner.
I definitely saw the shenanigans. I was actually looking at the ping shenanigans here. There was a little bit of an awkwardness, and I have to throw that out there. I think the entire lobby went down for a couple of seconds there. But this is going to be sent wide, not able to get there. That was an open goal. Chris is trying to get around Edge, does get that second touch. Poseidon is able to get a touch on this and make it so Chris can't send it into Colts territory. Edge taking control, sending this in. Poseidon going up, and a great save by Tamerlan, able to stop this. Chris trying to get this up, looking for a counterattack opportunity, sending it against the wall. Good job not going in, and is slowed down by Edge as the Monkeys decide to play very defensive, and Poseidon another pass play, not able to send that true either, Ken.
Yeah, I think it's really rough for the Colts. These opportunities are presenting themselves, and they're having the right idea, but they're just a step slow as second man to a lot of these passing plays, and it's really hard to commit, sometimes, because we've seen the Monkeys get these big clears. There's a good demo to relieve all of this pressure and give the Monkeys some time. 20 seconds left. Maybe overtime, but the Monkeys are dangerous. Tamerlan, shot on net, saved away by Poseidon, just barely. Is a good flip there. But this ball's still dangerous.
Great save by Poseidon. Tamerlan was turned around. We have less than 10 seconds, but we have Poseidon coming in, looking for a bump. Chris, good job getting away from it. Edge not with a great touch. Chris sending it upfield. It looks like it's going to hit the wall, but not go up in the air, and we have overtime. Kin, Monkeys, Colts, and I feel like this game of all the past 2 games, this game is anybody's game.
Absolutely. It's Table take this ball into the air. Don't speak too soon, I guess. Chris puts a shot on net. That's going to finish the series. All right, you cursed him, KG.
Yeah, it definitely felt like it was anybody's game, but unfortunately it looks like they got caught in the same side, and it just good job by Chris to finish it off, not let anything linger. And man, the Monkeys came to play after game 1, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, we saw some of those whiffs in game 1, but after that, they just did a great job punishing some of the Colts' mistakes. Some of that midfield pressure just wasn't there for them. And they did a great job, taking advantage of that. And a great series for the Monkeys. The Colts, the season keeps going, but 0-4, 0-4, 0-5, something to that effect is a tough thing to come back from.
I would say in this case, too, the Monkeys, I think what kind of changed what turned it around was Tamerlan, turning it on. Tamerlan turned it on. Chris was solid. No takeaways from Chris, but it was Tamerlan who basically was just they set the tone for the rest of the series, and Chris was able to match that tone really well. But Tamerlan had I think an incredible amount of shots. It was a good series.
Yeah, I mean, there were definitely moments where the Colts looked like they could hang. They just didn't really put together a complete series, and it sucked for them, dropping down to the record they're currently at. But the Monkeys moved to 4-1 in the season and firmly in control of their own playoff destiny. And that was, I feel like that's pretty much what we expected going into that series, just based on how the season has gone for both of those teams so far.
Yes, and but I'm personally I'm looking forward to seeing kind of what that team does later in the season. I mean, this is that they played fast, they played well, they were on target. I mean, what are you going to do when something like that happens too? I mean, they're taking advantage. If another team can't take advantage of your mistakes, that helps. It makes you feel good. It gives you a little bit of a boost in confidence. But you were taking advantage of a lot of the other mistakes, and you're able to score a lot of goals. So you did well. You got to feel good about yourself.
And one last thing for the Monkeys, that's their C lineup.
Mm.
That's scary for the rest of the league. That is your C lineup doing that to the Colts. Looking that good in games 2 through 4.
I definitely enjoyed that game, but I'll be honest. I'm looking forward to the next series. We have at least one right now. I'm not sure about the 10 o'clock one tonight, but I know we have one coming up, don't we, Ken?
I believe it is the Star Gators and Owls. I have to check me on that, but if it is, go Robot Man and the Gators. No bias on my end there.
Nothing wrong with that. I do like to see a little bit of the call outs in this game. So once in a while, it's good to see. But I'm glad you're gonna be cheering on your team. I know I'm gonna be cheering on the players as Gators and Owls, like you said, coming up pretty soon. I have nothing left, Ken. If you want to take us out.
Yeah, I mean, we'll be back in 20 minutes, give or take, for the Star Gators and Owls. Oh wait, are we being called for an interview? Are they going to join? Chamberlain, you got to join pretty much immediately if you want an interview. Right now, stream waiting room. We'll pull you in if you really want one. But we'll give him a second. But I'm just looking forward to the next series. Honestly, I want to
Yes.
see Robot Man. I know that team looks scary. I know they're warming up right now. But I believe that'll do it for us for the next 20 minutes. Come back in 20 minutes. Watch Star Gators and Owls. I've been Kin. You've been KG. And we'll see you soon.
Dancing in the shadows, waiting for new light, being with you. And this new sunrise is upon us. A new sunrise is all we need. New skin for so long. Oh, I am in your head, so tell me, is it wrong? Oh, you fell under my spell so well, so well. Oh, you fell under my spell so well, so well. You fell under my spell now, my spell. You fell, my spell, my spell. You fell under my spell now, my spell. Breathing underwater. Can't let you go now. Making it so hard. You got to know now. Ooh, taking it too far. Nothing to hold now. I'm falling apart. Out in the cold now. Breathing underwater. Breathing underwater now. I can't let go. Underwater. do need you. I love you, love you. I do need you. Ooh, I love you, I do need you. Ooh, I love you, love you. I do need you, need you. I do, I love you, I do need you. I love you, love you. I do need you. Ooh, I love you, I do need you.
Everything comes from nothing. Everything is something. So just let it all keep happening.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the second match of the night on this wonderful Saturday evening. I'm Conway Twitchy. I'm joined here by KG Fan. KG Fan, how you doing?
I'm doing absolutely wonderful. How about you?
I'm feeling fantastic. I'm excited here. We've got a Star League Owls Gators matchup. We've got Ty and Hayes is the name versus Skylar and Cody. Hayes the name and Hayes the name and Ty for the Gators and Skylar and Cody for the Owls. Apparently both B lineups, so this should be a pretty good matchup. How you think this is gonna be a good one?
Oh, I do. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, 3v1. Oh, Conway. Heads up. Sorry.
I
3v1.
did nothing happened there.
They definitely got somebody confused here because this game is getting a little weird and about to start. I'm not sure what's going to go down.
I broke it. Okay, well, that is not what I said to do, but that's okay. Good job, Kame.
I'm not sure what's going to happen. The time is ticking.
Production? What are we doing here?
It'd probably be a good idea to remake if we're just sitting here right now. Yeah. I think it's a good idea, ladies and gentlemen. We're just experiencing some technical difficulties. Sometimes it happens. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we're just testing out pings. You never know in these lobbies. You gotta make sure. And then the countdown just went.
Yeah, I scrolled down to my spectate there to make sure I had all the teams ready, and yeah, decided to put me in. So good old Rocket League. So technical difficulties, of course, always got to happen, especially halfway through the night, of course. So we'll get everybody back in and get them rocking and rolling.
I'm definitely rocking in the Rocket League world. Can't wait for the second game of the series. I'm unsure as to the third game tonight, but right now we're going to be focused on a little bit of the star action, and I can't wait for it to start because you know what? I think we're all here for it to start. We got the FDL crowd, we got the fans, we're ready to go. Conway, do you have a favorite for this game?
Not yet. I'd say that the Owls are always pretty strong. But we know that Hayes is really good for the Gators, so yeah. I don't really have a favorite or a horse to bet on in this match, but I am excited to see how they do.
I like that. If I'm not mistaken, what I was saying before the game kind of tried to start was that I think both teams are 3-1. So they're definitely both looking for, to take, like a step ahead of the other team, and in terms of, bragging rights, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so we're gonna get this going. We've got the match back up. We've got everybody back in here. Let's get it going.
Yeah. Here we go.
Woo!
Conway Twitchy. It looks like it's gonna be Skylar and Hay is the name 11 meeting in the middle. Let's see who gets this opening kickoff in this game. Game 1. This is going to go get sent inside Gators territory. Skylar coming off the wall looking to make a play. Hay trying to stop it. Does get a good touch on it. Trying to slow it down and does. Skylar turning on that with no boost. Challenging. Hay is trying to get this sent up to Ty. Ty is in. Sending it in 15 seconds, Conway.
Yeah, we talked about how good, we've talked before about how good Hayes is, especially with those pass plays, and it's good to see that Ty able to get there and knock that one in. Those passing plays are crucial, especially at this level of Rocket League. And it looks like you've got Cody and Hayes on the kickoff there. It's going to roll towards the Gators end and float. Ty gets a touch, going to try to play it off the wall. Skylar's there to cut it, but Ty sends it back into the Owls' end. It's going to roll. Cody takes it to the Gators side. Going to try to bring it off the wall. Ty hanging off the back of the car. Still going to stay in the Gators end. Skylar with the touch. Owls. Cody going to put it forward. Rolls into the corner. Hayes is going to chase it. Going to try to get it over Skylar, but Skylar sends it back into the Gators with a 2-on-1 here. And Skylar's going to put that one right around the defender. It looked like it was Ty down there because Hayes was going for that touch and just kind of missed it.
Yes, and Cody, I don't think got an actual touch on Tai Tai, but was definitely breathing down Tai Tai's neck, making him uncomfortable, and that was a good team play by the Owls to equalize this, as that ball basically gets 50 down the center. Tai Tai takes control of this ball, but no, Cody's there to stop this one. Flies to the middle as Hayes coming across, dodges a demo, I think tries to flick it forward. Skylar with a good touch comes off the wall and is able to clear this out with a great clear with Hayes back to stop this, getting that corner boost. Good job by Cody to keep it in, but Tai Tai trying to get it out as Skylar taking control. Hayes sending it up. Cody is right there and boostless. So is Tai Tai. Cody taking the corner but missing this and giving Tai Tai a chance to push this upfield. Can't quite get it around Skylar as we're coming up on 3:30 to go. Conway still tied. Both teams don't really have a good beat on each other.
No, but lots of good pressure there from the Owls, just keeping the ball in the Gators' end. Lots of aerial plays and catching the ball and moving it around. I love the ball movement. It's really good to see the way that they're passing it back and forth to each other and trying to throw those Gators off, as that was going to roll into the corner, but nobody from the Owls goes to touch it. That would have been a good challenge. Finally, Skylar gets up there. Hayes is going to push towards the ball. Cody is there. Cody jumps up, not able to get the touch. There's Hayes going to push it across. Skylar cuts across a Cody. There's a double commit there. Open net situation. Cody able to get back. That was almost a miracle there. Tai Tai is going to push that one back towards the Owls' net. It's going to float down in front. He doesn't quite get it cleared out. We got a goal line here just hanging out. No one can get it in. No one can get it out. Finally, rolls back towards the Gators. Skylar in control. Going to go for the flick off the backboard and pushes it just a little wide, KG.
Yeah, that counterattack still kind of going, but no, it's able to be cleared out. Skylar decides to wisely not go for it. Hayes trying to get this and trying to force its way in, and that's a good follow-up by Tai Tai to take the 2-1 lead off of the miss.
Yeah, just past halfway here, and yeah, Hayes pushes it. Good defensive play there. Tai Tai is able to get it around the defenders. But they were both there in that corner blocking that ball, and Hayes just kind of forcefully pushed it. Good juicy rebound pops out, and then Tai Tai able to put it in, and there's Cody gonna float down, gonna try to float it over the defender, not able to get it there. He can get back to it. Tai Tai's gonna get back to it. Skylar there with the challenge, pushes towards the net, and just unfortunately jumps right over it. Tai Tai's gonna pass to Hey, or to Hayes the name, Hey. They're gonna push down. Cody's gonna go aerial and push against Tai Tai there. Skylar's gonna send that one in. He's gonna try to make a shot, just a little far, but I like the enthusiasm there. Cody's gonna push back. He's gonna try to beat Hayes to the net. Sure does. It's gonna bounce over. Tai Tai's gonna put that one back into the Owls in towards the net, but nothing to come of that one. Skylar trying to carry, gets it over one defender. It's up. Hayes gonna try to make a save there. The Owls just not able to put that one in, not able to finish it, but man, that was a close one there too.
Oh, good demo on the back end. Can Hayes get up? No, it's going to be crossbar down. Tai Tai spawns on the right side, but a little awkward as Hayes pushing this forward. No boost, goes away from his. Skylar has a lot of boost, but isn't able to get a clean touch. Tai Tai with a save. Hayes is the only one with boost on the team, sent in by Cody. Skylar not able to get there in time. Tai Tai trying to beat Cody. Cody sending it to the opposite side. Tai Tai going for opposite corner boost, but leaving complete opposite goal open. Tie game. Gators out.
Yeah, a little bit of a miscommunication there maybe. No defender able to get back, and Cody able to push that one in. You would expect maybe Tai Tai to push it back from the back post, and just didn't, unfortunately, there. And yeah, we got tie game, 58 seconds left.
We go. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Tai Tai with the kickoff there. Hayes has the ball in the Owls' end. It's going to kick back. It's going to float. Tai Tai able to get back there. The Owls with a long shot on the Gators there. Making the Gators work for it, have to get back. Good demo by Cody for the Owls. Gonna push it up the field. Here goes Skylar. Hayes is gonna take it right off of Skylar's head. Gonna push it down and in. And Hayes says, no, the Gators want this one. Up 1 goal, 3-2 at 34 seconds left.
Still plenty of the time for the Owls to equalize this. They're playing pretty decently. But with that lead, the Gators are just climbing ever so close And that's going to be a fake goal, or fake kickoff, sorry. They tried to do something. It didn't quite work out they were hoping. A little bit of an opportunity here, 2v1. Can Cody flick it? No. Good job by Cody to fake tie. Get the great 50 and send it home.
Oh, I love a good dribble carry play there. Yeah, just able to flick it, Tai bounced up, and Cody was there to kind of force that ball through, able to tie it up, 24 seconds left, and I gotta tell you, KG, I think this one is still anyone's game, as we've got Cody, we've got Hayes on the kickoff. It's gonna push, Ty's gonna send the ball over towards Hayes. Hayes is gonna play it off the wall, gonna push it towards the net, he's got it in the air. Both the Owls were there. They make an excellent save. Cody's going to send this down. They have time for maybe one more counterattack. Ty's there, drops the ball, going to send it back to Skylar. Skylar's going to play that one off the ceiling. I don't know if they're going to get the chance to, and we go to OT.
Oh, that was a good ending to the first game of this series. I'm gotta be excited about what we've got coming next. As Skylar trying to air drag it down, couldn't quite get it. A good defense by Hayes. Hayes maybe a little bit of flick up, can't do it. Skylar's able to stop it. Tyler can't send it in. Great fake, and Hayes is able to end game one on a good play by the Gators.
Yeah, that was just a good shot or a good pass up there. Skylar took it into the corner, it bounced out, and the Gators able to put that one right in the net. Empty that 15 we're able to knock out that overtime. Good Lord. Didn't know what I was trying to say there for a split second. Got a little tongue-tied, but yes, the Gators able to fight that one off 15 seconds in. They said, we want this game, and they took it. 10 shots for the Gators, 9 shots for the Owls. Saves are pretty even. I mean, that was a pretty even game across the board there, KG.
I agree. Now, one might think to yourself, "Wow, Hayes, 9 shots with Ty, only 1. Ty, get your head in the game." Well, Ty shot what, 200%? Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's exactly how that math comes out to 2 goals on 1 shot.
Yeah, Ty doesn't need to shoot to score, so sometimes you just got to lay off the amount and let the numbers do the talking. You know what I mean?
That's right.
And there's So we might have like a weird emergency in the sense that like I don't know how much information, but I think Ty lost connection. Not sure what's going to happen right now. It is like a boom, like ding ding, we're out. There is a we're gonna have to wait a moment. Not a technical difficulty, but like more of a we're getting a general timeout called. So tweet and try to figure this out as a player is unavailable at the moment. I guess the best way to put it.
That's the best way that I would put it. Yeah, we are waiting to see what happens here. Gators maybe looking for a sub. They had mentioned something previously, although I don't know if it was in a circumstance like this, but we shall see what happens here. But yeah, like we were talking, just evenly matched between the two, bouncing back and forth. I guess they were kind of trading goals. Nobody really got out to a big lead or anything, and everybody was able to answer. But I was impressed with that dribble carry goal by Cody, right to the goal line. Those are some of my favorite plays. Shooting off the wall, air dribbles, those are cool. But I mean, keeping it on the ground and scoring, that's pretty awesome.
Yes, it was a good 52. We do have some players in the lobby asking questions, and unfortunately, in this case, I am not completely sure what's going down, considering we do kind of have a. I'm getting word from the from sources. Sources, we are not allowed to name the sources. That there might have been a PC restart without them getting they don't have the choice. It's not like they decided to restart. The PC was like, hey, guess what? I'm out. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it made sense to me.
So, it's one of those things. Those can happen. I think that's kind of what we are in the middle of. So I believe we're sort of trying to get word on if a sub can be had or if we're just waiting a moment. Unfortunately, I do not know that rule.
I believe they can sub someone in if they need to, but I don't think they can sub out players back and forth. I think once you sub someone in, they're pretty much in, kind of like a sub in soccer would be.
Gotcha.
So it would be interesting to see how that goes.
Timeouts are usually a minute. I don't know if there are extenuating circumstances personally. Feel like I don't know. I wish I had that answer, and that is the my lack of information and myself. I feel bad. I apologize.
That is one of those things that
This doesn't happen.
we do get. No, we get random circumstances all the time, especially I think when you and I are around.
Yeah, it's right, and I don't mind. We'll make sure I like things to get back online. So we do have it back online, so it doesn't look like things are going to get. I think things are going to get started pretty quick. I don't think this was a long lull. I think both teams. I mean, one team might be a little cold, but the other team, like they lost their computer completely. So it's like, eh.
Okay.
I say
it
let 'em
looks like
play.
everybody's ready. Um, let's see if everyone's good here. It looks like all right.
All right, I think we got this.
All right. Let's get this going back on. Sorry for the disruption, everyone. We are back with game 2. Gators are up 1-0 in the series. And away we go. Looks like it's going to be Hayes and Skylar on the kickoff. Ball is going to stay in the Gators' end. Tai not able to rotate back, and we have a kickoff goal immediately in the second game. Sorry.
And it's kind of like, do they need this? I don't know. They played last game pretty well, but it's a good start. Now they're starting 1 goal ahead. They're not down. They're not even. It's basically like you started off with a lead. Let's see what Cody and Hayes do. They both land. Skylar, nice little 360, trying to get it over Hayes, and trying to get over Tai. Tai is able to read that and stop it as Hayes taking control, trying to play it around Cody, who gets a good stop. Tai is able to send this in. Skylar getting it over Tai as Skylar tried to punch it over Hayes and cannot do it, and tried to maybe do a little dunkathon, but could not do that either as Cody misreading the corner, trying to send it and sends it mid, a little dangerous. We're 30 seconds in. Good demo by Cody. Now they have control.
Yeah, and they're going to carry that down and push that ball in there. Gators maybe kind of on the back foot here, trying to get that ball out of their zone. They weren't able to finish it off in the Owls' end down there.
Ooh.
And Skylar's just going to dunk that one in over the defense in the air. Maybe a backboard play here. Plays it off the back wall, puts it in, and just a beauty of a shot over the defense.
Yeah, it looked like Hayes wasn't fast enough right there, just didn't quite jump. Maybe right now the Owls are just playing a little bit more speed. Cody trying to punch it. Great hit, and there's another kickoff goal. Cody, that is a banger from midfield.
This is some uncharacteristic play here by the Gators. The exigent circumstances there seem to have thrown their game off a little bit. I have faith that they'll get back to it. We've seen them bounce back from things before. We're only a minute, or less than a minute into this first, only a minute down with the first period. There's no period in Rocket League. We're only a minute into this game here, and there they come, attacking the Owls in, but not able to get it. Maybe a little bit too aggressive, pushing up towards the net. Owls not quite able to clear. Hayes is going to put that on net. It's going to fly around it there. Hayes is going to put that one off the wall. Cody with the catch. Still in the Owls end. Gators being very aggressive here.
Yes, they're definitely keeping a lot of pressure inside the Owls zone, doing their best, trying to get in front, bumping Cody, who tries to keep it in, is able to get a nice little touch. Tai, nice patience there as Skylar trying to come in and do something. Cody trying to keep it in, giving Skylar a chance to get back. That ball is sent. Skylar coming off the wall. Not able to get a touch, but Cody, nice and patient, is there. Hayes keeping it in. Skylar getting a good job. Ty trying to get there as the ball staying in the corner still. The Owls not able to get it out of their zone yet. Maybe for a passing play, little flip reset. Gets it around both of them. Skylar, what a play. Where am I, Conway?
I don't know. These Owls are just soaring over these Gators right now. Gators looking a little toothless. Still half a game to go, but a 4-0 hole. There's a lot to dig yourself out of here. As we've got Hayes and Skylar, nope, Ty and Skylar on the kickoff. That ball just going to stay put. Hayes goes up, gets a nose on it, not able to do anything else. It's going to stay in the Gators zone. Skylar tries to go for the pass off the roof, not able to get it. Ty leaving a little bit of space, gets it over Cody, but that ball is going to continue to go towards the Gators end. Hayes is going to get back and touch it, but the passing plays here by the Owls are just unreal. Almost a hoot, if you will, as the Gators are going to go on the attack towards the Owls end. Hayes is going to carry that one, tries to get the double touch off the wall, pinch it in, and not able to get there. Skylar's going to shoot this one down. That's a long ball, and it lands on Ty's roof. And KG, I don't know how the Gators are going to get back to this.
Oh, they've got to start right about now, but no, Hayes cannot take the patient play as Skylar coming off. Good block by Hayes, but Ty no boost, trying to get in on this, gets that mid. That ball gets 50 to the opposite side with Hayes getting completely back, almost in goal. That's going to be passed to Cody. Can't stop it, Ty, and unfortunately we got 5-0. Still a minute 41 to go in this game.
Yeah, just a good shot in the air there. Ty gets to it, but the everybody's best friend, the goalpost there, just not friendly in that situation. Puts it into the net, and that ball is going to roll. It's going to stay on the Gators side. The Gators are going to get it back. Ty with the touch, not able to finish. And yeah, the Gators are getting good pressure and they're getting good shots, but not able to finish. The Owls are just turning up the heat, turning up the burner, and turning up the pressure. And these Gators are going to have to find something here as Hayes goes up, not able to touch that ball, doesn't have to. It goes off the crossbar. This one's going to float up. There's Skylar going to carry it, shoots into the midfield. And really, I have to say, I think the midfield play has been the difference here, and Ty able to break the goose egg for the Gators. A minute 4 left, 4 goals, not impossible, but they're going to have to answer pretty quickly here.
Well, it's Skylar. To me, I'm not mistaken, Skylar did, not accidentally, I think that was on purpose, send that ball in the corner. It was just a little too good of a pass. That's a fake kickoff here. We've got Skylar having to go up and does. This ball is still dangerous. Ty sending it in. Great bump on the back end and placement. 5-2 with under a minute. Still a tall order, but you never really know.
I did say they had to do something quick, and they sure didn't. Ty here looks like just getting back into the Ty we saw from game 1, minus the circumstances they had there. Excuse me, and they're just pushing along. Ooh, Skylar's got that ball. Hayes is gonna have to do something. It's gonna push it. It goes dangerously in front of the net. Ty misses. Big drag race there to the corner. Cody touches the ball, but the demo is on, and Skylar just steals that one right off the nose of Hayes, and that's it. That's it. It puts it right in, and 6-2 for the Owls. Gators can still make something happen. I mean, you'd have to score a goal in 10 seconds here to at least get it tied up. So a goal every 10 seconds is not impossible. It's doable. Both of these teams are very high-powered, and they have good offenses and good passes. So we'll see what they can do here. But they're going to have to make something quick and not give up another goal, as that ball is going to float in front and just not able to finish it off. Excuse me.
And the demo right there. Cody coming back. Not sure what the heck kind of a pinch attempt that was. Maybe they were trying to get something going here. I think if the Gators, you probably wanted to score again for some momentum, and it looks like it was stolen right back. Opportunity for that little momentum play. Not able to get it as Cody just decided to park it. That's it. Owls have convincingly taken game 2.
Yeah, they're going to tie the series up there. Let's get some stats here. 5 shots for the Gators, 7 shots for the Owls. Skylar there with 3 goals on 2 shots, and it's bizarre that we've had this happen twice. In 2 games in a row, somebody scores more goals than shots.
I'm a little inclined to say that somebody wanted to copy somebody else, but it looks like somebody has their own way of doing things. And that is a pretty good shot percentage as well. For those of you who don't know, scoring more goals than you shoot is good.
Yeah, this one's 150%. It's not 200 like we've seen previously, but still pretty good. But the goals split there on the Owls is pretty good, but each with a hat trick. And yeah, the Gators came out of that timeout and just looked a little lost, understandably. But we'll have to see how they can answer and how they bounce back. We know that they're good players, and look at that. Hayes jumps right in. Gators in there, get the Owls in, and we're off for game number 3. Series tied 1-1. It looks like it's going to be Hayes and Cody on the kickoff. Ball floats into the Gators' end. Ty puts one on net. Goes just a little wide, but I like coming firing out like that. A little bit of pressure. That ball going to stay in the Gators' end. Owls are fighting it and fighting it and fighting it. Hayes with the goal line save. Skylar tries to pinch it off the wall. It's going to go to Ty. There's a bump there on Hayes. Ty gets back to it. That one's going to go off the back wall into space. Skylar waiting, backing, waiting. It's still rolling. We finally get somebody to touch the ball. Skylar's going to push forwards, but Hayes is going to pinch it past him. There's Cody, has the ball in front of the net.
What?
Turn on it. There's Hayes. And Cody just drags it all the way down the field.
I mean, at first I thought Cody, like Hayes, just kind of looked like they came completely out of position, was able to get back in. But no, Cody able to fake them out. That was a crazy set in the first 50 seconds of this game. The Owls have taken the lead, but it kind of doesn't. I actually don't have a clue what went on in that first 50 seconds.
It was a lot of back and forth and a lot of crazy shots, and then there was like 5-10 seconds of just nothingness, and then it turned into one of the crazier moves we've seen. Another little ground dribble there. This one's going to go back towards the Gators, and a little double commit there by the Gators. Skylar's going to pop that one up. Hayes is able to push it back out. They got to watch out. The Owls have been very good in their rotations, and I think that is what's cost the Gators the most, is the Gators finding a little bit of space, or not giving each other enough space with some double commits, and the Owls are just they're just playing off of each other, getting that chemistry going.
Good stop by Skylar. Cody trying to get in front. Good save by Hayes. Cody has to turn on that, gets a good stop. That 50 is going to give them a chance to get some boost here. A bunch of boost for both the teams. Ty is able to block it, but that is going to be sent to Skylar. Good job by Hayes to get that one, but it goes opposite side as Cody sends it there. We're coming up on 3 minutes to go. Owls still up 1. A good send into the Gators territory. Cody, a little bit awkward here, trying to flick Ty. Ty's there. Skylar with no boost is able to get the save and get back. Good job right there as we're coming up on halfway in Conway. It doesn't feel like the Owls have a good control of this game. A lot of things are just kind of being a little crazy.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, they're not up. They didn't go up 3-0 in the first minute, so already a win for the Gators, I'd say. But yeah, the Owls not looking as dominant as they were in that first game. Ty going to put that one towards the net. It's not going to go in, but they're keeping that pressure on. Skylar's going to carry this one down. Ty's there, but it's free in front of the net. And I don't know how Hayes got to that, but they certainly did. Just an amazing save there by Hayes to open up this counterattack.
No way.
That is a pinch, and that one is going to go in. And I don't know how you saved that if you're the Gators, because those two came together with force, and that ball shot down the field right past the defender with the demo to make it hurt.
Hayes saw it coming. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate that, but right now we are in the middle, 2:07 of a series. The series is tied. The Owls here have a 2-0 lead as we're coming up on 2 minutes to go. Hayes has a chance. That's going to go wide right. Can TyTy get in front of it? No. That's going to get sent back into the Gator zone. TyTy trying to get something as Cody not able to get this centered. A decent try for a clear as Skylar's sending it in. Cody is able to get onto it, but Hayes with a great save. TyTy trying to get around for Skylar, but Skylar goes away from the ball. Tyler basically centering it to Cody. Good save by Hayes yet again, who has 5 in the game, just being a defensive stalwart, keeping this team in the game, Conway.
Yeah, that kind of defensive play is the kind of thing that can bolster your team, and that's exactly what you're looking for. Owls here still keeping the pressure on. Gators playing up a little far. TyTy there. Hayes got the good demo on Skylar there, and then able to get the Gators able to get back on defense as well and make that save. TyTy tries to stop that one. It's going to float up and over. Got a little bit of a midfield action here. It's going to bounce back towards the Gators. TyTy's going to send that one on. Cody gets the touch, but it goes up the backboard. Hayes is going to push that one, and it goes right off the crossbar. That's what we were saying. Gators getting shot attempts, but just not able to finish. And as we all know, that is probably the most important part in Rocket League. And Skylar's going to put one in. The defender was able to get there, but it bounced off of them and went right into the net. And 3-0 for the Owls. And they are just looking, I don't want to say unstoppable, but they're definitely, the last 2 games, they've been firing on all cylinders.
Yes, they've been playing extremely well right there. That great demo at the end to read it. TyTy coming up the wall. A little bit of frustration as Cody trying to get a center. TyTy sending it up there, looking to get some sort of momentum going into this next game. But unfortunately, it's not quite there. Skylar trying to send it back post. TyTy, good positioning. He's able to deflect it the opposite way. Cody sending it right back in. Hayes trying to push it forward, trying to get another touch on it, and does. But Skylar is back, nice and patient. Not worrying about it, turning away, wasting time. Cody with a demo. They're still into it. Flick by Skylar. Do they have a chance to score it again? They do. 4-0, just putting more pressure. Angry. Love it. Owls for it.
Yeah, they're pouring it on. I'm interested to see how the Gators respond after this game. You got 10 seconds. Do you try to take it down and score? Do you let time run out? Obviously, you already used your timeout, but they've got to do something here to stifle those Owls. And maybe they're just getting a little too aggressive as TyTy misses that shot. And if that doesn't sum up the last 2 games for the Gators, I don't know what does.
It definitely felt like the 50s were going the Owls' way. It definitely felt like they were a little faster than the Gators this game, especially near the end there. They just started really picking it up. Good shooting. I just noticed something, an odd stat so far that it hasn't happened yet before. No player has more goals than shots. That's a little bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah, especially after the first 2 games there. It's not a shock, though. This game was a very low-scoring affair for a while there. And now it's not, so we'll see exactly how Game 4 goes. Obviously, Gators took Game 1 in a very close one, but the last 2 have pretty much been nothing but Owls.
Yeah, shout out to Goob. Sorry, I had to do it.
We appreciate Goob as a GM here.
Yes. Goob's a good teammate. Now I'm reminiscing, and I gotta stop right now before I start to get emotional.
Well, we got the players in here for Game 4. It looks like it's going to be TyTy and Cody on the kickoff here. And, well, we can see exactly how this is going to go based off this first pressure.
Ooh.
As Skylar gets the demo on Hayes. TyTy puts one on net. Not able to put that in, but Hayes is going to have the follow-up opportunity. Both of the Owls out of position. TyTy's there, and the Gators strike first 15 seconds in. That is, if you're a Gators fan, that's what you want to see, especially after the last 2 games.
Yes, that's exactly what you want to see. And that was a good job taking advantage of that double commit. They were both out of position. One tried to get back, couldn't quite get back in time. This is a 50, or kickoff goal opportunity, not able to get it in as Hayes wasn't able to get up. Cody trying to give one to Skylar. Ty able to read it, has an opportunity, is able to send this in. Great fake by Ty. Cody trying to block it, not able to do it. And the Gators started to turn around this game already, like the series already 30 seconds into this game.
Yeah, 2-0, 30 seconds in, pretty good. We'll see what happens here. Oh, excuse me, on this kickoff, is they're both side by side. Both the teams there. Ty gets the stop on the ball, crushes the momentum there. Skylar's going to push that one down. Hayes is there to deflect it. Cody with the demo on Hayes. Cody leaving the ball there, maybe trying to do some tricks. Ty's going to get that one off the roof. Dove the nose down to make something happen there. Skylar trying to carry it. He's getting a little fancy here. Basically, they know they have a game in hand. Hayes is going to touch that one. The Gators got to be careful, though. They have nobody really there in striking position. Everybody kind of bunching up there. Ball is going to stay in the Owls' end. The Gators are working to keep the pressure on. Owls trying to get the clear, and they finally do. Trying to get a little bit of pressure down here on these Gators.
Oh, Skylar beats Cody to the mid boost. Cody is able to get that corner, but gets demoed, and there's an opportunity for bump, and Hayes is able to get this in. The demo and the scare bump didn't completely connect, but it made Cody get in an awkward position, and Hayes, great job taking advantage of it.
Yeah, they're gonna push this lead out to 3-0. 3:32 on the clock, almost 3:33. Unfortunately, we didn't get that lucky this time, but the Gators are going to put that one on. Cody goes up for the save. It's off the back wall. Hayes is going to hang out a little bit. Shadow the ball there. He's going to push on Skylar. That one's up. Ty with the touch. Is that too high? It is not. What has happened to these Gators, KG?
The 50s are going their way. They're taking advantage of some mistakes, and right now the Owls are kind of playing, I don't know the word, they're they're just not going for anything. They're not playing scared, apprehensive. It's just not, they're not really taking advantage of anything that they have been given. And to be honest, this game, I think the Gators haven't given them much to take advantage of. And like right there, Cody maybe wasting a little too much boost, but this ball gets clear to the opposite side. And I think the Gators, just a lot of things going their way.
Yeah, I would say that the word you were looking for with the Owls is apprehensive, as they're just not putting the pressure on the way that we've seen them do in the past, and the Gators are just chomping at the bit to put everything in the net here. That ball is going to go up. It's going to get towards the Gators' end, but a double commit there. Excuse me. Ty with the pressure on, but unable to get that one in, and then Hayes follows it up. 5-0 just past halftime. Like I said, Gators chomping at the bit for these. Ty's going to probably be upset there to not put that one in, but Hayes is there to clean it up, and as long as it goes in, that's the best thing, and that's something I always talk with my teammates here.
Oh, I agree. It doesn't matter what happens, how ugly it is. If it goes in the goal, it goes on the stat sheet, and that's all that matters. Oh, great fake by Hayes. Skylar doing a good job with no boost, cutting across and getting a good defensive play. Now trying to get it around Hayes, and does. We got a 2v1 here. I'm not sure what they were thinking there, trying to have a weird pinch in an awkward place here. Skylar got no boost, gets gooba'd. Cody with a push, Hayes with a push, and now trying to push up field. Skylar giving them maybe an opportunity. Turns around after getting that boost and is able to get a decent clear. Ty not able to get a strong shot. A minute 46. Hayes is able to send this. It goes completely wide. Skylar is able to get the corner, trying to get some sort of play, and unfortunately gives it to Ty, who sends it back in, crossbar down. God.
Yeah, Owls are playing a little reckless and loose with the ball. We're not seeing as many carry or dribble plays. They're really just kind of sitting it down. Almost desperation status there as they go down 6-0. we're not seeing the organization that we've seen in games past where they were able to dominate, and obviously it's allowed the Gators to get back in. As they're going to put this one on the goal line, and just when I say that, Cody's going to put that one in. They've got a minute and a half to find 5 goals, but I don't know if the Gators are going to let them.
No, the Gators are playing really well defensively. They're stopping what they need to stop, and the shots just aren't going in for the Owls, but it doesn't matter here. This ball gets sent to Hayes. If you're the Owls, you don't want to keep giving up goals. You want to stop that goal scoring, maybe get another goal or two of your own. Pass there, Ty reads it really easy. Both players in terrible territory. Easy goal opportunity, and that's not what you're looking for unless you don't care right now.
Yeah, we're taking a little trip to Brazil here as Ty just going to pop that one in, and that is going to make it 7-1 Gators Brazil. Ty 5 goals on 8 shots. Just magnificent playing and very, very efficient here.
Sorry, that ball gets sent up. Nobody wants to go for it. Cody sending it into the corner. Ty, no boost. Trying to do something with it. Skylar trying to meet it. That ball gets bounced. Cody going up. Ty does get a great block. Skylar trying to keep it in, and does. Cody looking to control it. Gets 50'd, and Hayes is able to clear this out with 40 seconds to go. Looking for maybe a pass in, but Skylar is able to clear this. Cody trying to control it. Gets that corner boost, mid boost. Trying to play here. Skylar going up. That maybe a double tap opportunity. Cannot do it. Cody can't get it either. And this game for the Owls is exactly kind of like the other games for the Gators. Just nothing going right.
Yeah, and the Gators are going to push that one down. They almost had a chance for another goal there. Skylar hanging out. Maybe a little bit of a cherry pick. Going to push that one over to Cody. Hayes is turning into a brick wall. Double saves there by the Gators. Not giving up anything here. 3 seconds left. The Owls are going to pinch that one off the crossbar. It's going to hit the ground. And we are going to a game 5 here as the Gators handily take care of this in this match. 7-1. There wasn't even any back and forth here. It was Gators from the start, from the kickoff. And this game 5 will be interesting. If it's going to go anything like the last 3, somebody's going to get out to a lead and just dominate it.
Yes, and that right there, the Gators, I mean, the Owls, nothing went right. Look at the end. That kind of was the entire game. Crossbar down with a great flick opportunity and a good, the bump / demo play by the front man because you knew you had the chance. Nothing could go right, and 11 shots, scoring 1 goal. You need more than that, and I think you're right. I think if a team gets off to that fast start, it's over because they've got so much firepower, so much to give. I mean, this was a good game to watch.
Yeah, and I mean, we've seen each team get out to a quick score, so really kind of a toss-up as to who scores first and who finishes this game off, or it could be exactly as game 1 went here, as everybody's in here, and it looks like it's going to be Skylar and Ty on the kickoff from the right positions. And they're going to push. Ball stays middle. Hayes is going to get there. Able to kind of take it off of Skylar's nose. It's going to stay in the Owls' end. Looked like Skylar there with the ball trying to tip it towards the Gators end. It's going to keep rolling down. It's going to go into the corner. Ty trying to make a play off the wall. Does. Cody pushes that down. Ends up at Hayes. Skylar turning on this in the corner. Pushes it up. Pushes it off the wall, off the ceiling. It's going to come down. A little bit of a double commit there by the Owls. Cody was under that one. Ty going to put one towards the net. It does not go. Cody turns it, catches it. Hayes gives him the body, takes the ball away. That one's going to roll down by Ty. A little bit of pressure into the Owls end. Skylar tries to play that one off the wall. Not able to get there. Hayes with a miss. Cody has it. Going to try to get a carry. Ty was there in the air, and Hayes was able to get a pinch with their teammate to push it down further. That one is going to get in the Owl zone again. Skylar takes that one. and they're just playing it. It almost looks like a game of volleyball here, KG.
Yes, no one's able to get that control, though this is a little dangerous here. Skylar trying to punch into the corner, and does. Cody trying to clear it. Not quite able to get it around Ty. Hayes decides to go away from that. Skylar trying to get it into their territory, and does. Cody with no boost keeps it in. They're able to steal the corner. Cody going for a shot. That is a weak shot. Ty, easy save. This ball rolls off the wall. Skylar can't beat Ty. Cody making this dangerous, but Hayes pulling them away. This is one of those games where it's a game 5. Skylar didn't need to do that, but decides to just make sure that that's a clear out into the corner. Ty dangerous, sending it opposite way again. This is an opportunity, but Hayes yet again going away for it, and it looks like the teams, they're not taking those chances that they were in the first 2 games.
No, everything is calculated here. You're trying to keep that risk away, as Skylar's going to try to bring that one back around. It was close on the Gators goal line, but not able to do anything there. A little bit of a double commit by the Gators. Doesn't look like it's going to hurt them. Ty's going to try to put that one around.
No.
Unfortunately, it did. Hayes was a little too far forward. Maybe had a chance to get to that one, and Hayes is going to push that one out again, and the Owls keeping the pressure on just past halfway, and we haven't gone this far in a game without a goal yet.
No, we haven't. Right now, this is a very, like I said, I think that they're apprehensive. Both teams are making sure that they are making the touches they need to make. Hayes is playing a good defensive game. Good job by Tyler to get this off the wall. Ty trying to send it in and make it dangerous, and a waterfall opportunity, but cannot do it. Skylar can't quite read that one. Cody coming off the wall, stopping that one. This is dangerous. Ty's up, and Skylar again decides not to go for it, and that is a mistake that Ty is able to take advantage of.
Yeah, Gators just keeping the pressure on. They were able to keep the long touches to a minimum, just bringing it back and forth to each other, and they finally open up the scoring with 1:54 left. This one, going to go back into the Owls, or the Owls are going to take that into the Gator zone, and then Ty is going to follow that up with another goal, 148. And this one, this series has been one of those where you break the dam and the flood of goals just kind of starts happening, I think.
Yes, if the Owls can right the ship a little bit and make an answer right now, you can put the Gators on a little bit their back heels. But look at this. What a touch, and that's not going to be good. Hayes, they're on fire now, and the Owls are reeling.
Yeah, the Owls on the back foot or the back wing there, trying to get everything going, and then Hayes with a cheeky little touch there in the corner, flicks it in. Owls got to get something going here quick.
Real quick. It looks like Hayes with full boost is trying to shut the door down. Nice little pass. Can Cody get back in time? Does. Skylar has a decent opportunity for an open goal, and does, and they really, really needed that, Conway.
Yeah, they got right back into this one. They cut the lead to 2. Gators maybe a little overconfident in getting there, trying to get some fancy stuff going, and simply waited. The Owls simply waiting for the Gators to overcommit, and they do, and they're able to get that one. A little bit of a long goal, but just enough to do exactly what you need to do. As Skylar's going to take that one off of Ty's nose. They are there. Hayes is going to clear that off. Is there any defender back? I don't think so. Right when we talk about one team getting too aggressive, the other team gets caught way too far forward, and Hayes just able to push that one back down the field into the Owls net, pushing that lead back to 3. But I'm interested to see how this last minute 17 goes here. We know that the Owls can score. We know that the Gators can score. Is this gonna stay? Is this score gonna stay the same, or is there a chance that they break this one open again? As that ball is going to float, the Owls have it, but they put it just a little high, and a little bit of a double commit there. Spacing has been a little bit of a problem for the Owls the last 2 games, and that's why the Gators have been able to score so many. And that one, Ty is just going to pop in. It's going to volley over with 49 seconds left. what a heartbreaker if you are the Owls. You started getting momentum back. You absolutely dominate games 2 and 3, and the Gators are just fighting back at you here. 4 goals, not insurmountable yet. That one's going to float down. Cody pops it off the wall. It's going to go back. There's Hayes going to play that one off the wall. Cody gets the demo. Tai going to push that one back towards the net. We're down to right about 30 seconds. And the Gators are still keeping the pressure on the Owls. Going to pop that one down. Skylar's going to score. 27 seconds left. If you're going to tie this one up and take it to OT, you need about a goal every 9 seconds. And we've seen them. We've seen them get some good kickoff goals. If they can get one of those, that opens up that margin. But I'd be interested to see if they're able to do that because the Gators' kickoffs have been pretty tight here lately.
Yes, they have. Skylar decides to take that mid boost. Tai coming off a double whiff here. See if they can get something. They hit it backwards. Cody trying to hit it forwards. Can't do it. Looking for a play that's up to Hayes. Hayes, nice and easy save. Nice and easy play. Right back to the other side. And that is pretty much going to put the nail in the coffin. The Owls, unfortunately, the last 6 goals they gave up were pretty much all 2 aggressive goals. And they just led to just wide open nets, and that's I feel like that's the end of this game. The pretty much sums it up.
Yeah, we've seen that with both teams. Like I said, a little bit of apprehensiveness, not taking the shots and opportunities that get there, not wanting to make that mistake, and unfortunately for the Owls, they couldn't lay it on when they needed to. And we're gonna see if we can maybe get someone for an interview here. Everybody leaves. Everybody leaves.
Well,
So let's see if we can get somebody in here. If they don't want to interview, that is entirely possible. Game 5s can be pretty aggressively demanding, and honestly, we may not get to an interview here as it is already almost the top of the hour and our next series. But we do have a Gator here. We have Hayes. Hayes, how are you doing? Welcome back. A little bit of a hectic series.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Um,
Feeling great.
after that timeout there, you guys, the Owls came out firing and they scored quite a bit.
Just a little bit. Yeah, that was poor time, man. Man
Yeah,
was going through some stuff. Then they were very aggressive towards him, and it did not help us at all. His mental went poopy, and then I don't play with good mentals or bad mentals. You know what I mean? Words. Stress.
Absolutely. Well, unfortunately, we have to cut this interview a little bit short, but we do want to say thank you and congratulations to you guys and the way that you played for taking that one to a game 5. We enjoyed watching you guys play. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and love you, robot.
Dancing in the shadows, waiting for new light, being with you, and this new sun rises upon us, a new sun rises, all we need. New sunrise.
for so long. Oh, I am in your head, so tell me, is it wrong? Oh, you fell under my spell, so well, so I. Oh, you fell under my spell, so well, so well. You fell under my spell now, my spell. You fell, my spell, my spell. You fell under my spell now, my spell, my spell. My spell, my spell, my spell, my spell. You fell under my spell now, my spell, my spell, my spell, my spell. You fell under my spell. You fell under my You fell under my spell now. You fell under my spell, my spell. What did I feel? My spell inside, my spell. I know it's right. What did I care? My spell and I hide. My spell might steal under my spell. My spell, my spell. You fell under my spell now. My spell, my spell. You fell under my spell now. You fell under my spell now. You fell under my spell now.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the third match of the night, final match of the night here in FDL Saturday night. We have the Elite League Monkeys versus Vipers. We have Chris with a K and Light versus Jason and Blouse. And this ought to be a good one. I'm joined here with Galloway. Galloway, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, brother. I am ecstatic to watch a B team versus the C team showdown. But I'm more ecstatic to be casting with you, brother. I've missed you, man.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm happy to be back. It is always good to see this Elite League play, and the Monkeys, I'm excited to see how they do. Light, Chris, both good players. We know that Jason and I think we've seen Blouse play before on stream as well. Should be a good one. And we're just waiting for the fourth person to go. There we go.
There we go.
Everybody's in. Finally, last second. Light's going to push that one down. Blouse is going to send it the other way. Chris goes up for it. The ball is there. Light touches off the wall. Blouse is going to catch it and literally catch it. That ball's going to bounce off. The Vipers are going to try to clear this out of the zone after some early pressure by the Monkeys. Sorry. And there's Chris with a long one. Sends it back. Or the Vipers send that one back towards the Monkeys' end. Jason is going to take this one up off the roof, and Light is going to send it back, but it's going to roll in for Blouse.
Indeed, and that's just good patience and no, he must have renewed his library card. This blousy guy. He's just sitting there waiting for the light just touch, just putting it right behind Chris. It's just a beautiful shot, getting the first goal, opening up for this Vipers team. With the Monkeys not looking bad yet for the first 34 or 38 seconds, but still having to wake up and warm up or show up here. But you got Vipers booming away, getting a 50 in the corner. Now it's a 2v1 situation with Light awkwardly boosting out, but Blouse unable to read it, and Conway. It looks like we might start going into a lull for a second here, but we know how these two teams can go. It can go either way very quickly.
Yeah, that's exactly it. They're trying to get everything around, and Light's going to put that one up off the crossbar. No, sorry, Chris is going to put that one up off the crossbar. Everyone's favorite defender in FCL. Blouse is going to catch that one and push it over, but Chris gets a good pop with the front of that Octane. Jason's going to push that one over. Chris turns on it, thinks back, goes back. Jason with the demo. Light goes up, going to push that one mid. Unfortunately, nobody's there. Chris being demoed. Jason gets a pop. Light with the demo. They're just going to keep trading demos back and forth. Light is up, can't quite get there. Blouse is going to turn that one away towards the corner. Light pestering them. That ball is going to float up. Jason is going to push that one. Chris is going to put that one towards the net. Light tries to get the double touch off the backboard. Not quite able to, but the Monkeys are pouring on the pressure here, Gallo.
They are. They're really trying to do any kind of strong offense that will work. The only problem is the Vipers' defense, whether they're low on boost or not, is doing a great job shoring up the den, just not letting anything get by them. And now it's back on defense again. Blousy gets the clear off the back ball, gets the 50 against Chris, which sets up Jason, who decides not to go for it after seeing Light already up in the air. So now, good patience, no need to try to force something. Now you're seeing Blouse going up against Chris, a great pressure or power shot, but a better defense. And now the demo, Light trying to just follow up and finish it, could not get it past. And this is really good action. Blouse getting past both of them. It's an open net, and Blouse, like that, extends the lead by 2. Doing a fantastic job controlling that ball, getting around one, getting around the second, and then just not losing it. Conway, like that. This Monkey team really got to start stepping up.
That's right. I mean, we just haven't seen the Monkeys. The Monkeys had all that pressure, and then the Vipers were able to weather the storm and able to push that one back and push that lead to 2. The opportunities the Monkeys have had, they just haven't been able to do anything with. Light's going to send that one back down. Chris was a little far ahead, maybe getting boost. Jason's going to take that one off of Chris's nose. They're up. That ball's going to bounce out with the Vipers very close to a second goal there. Or third goal, my apologies. That one's going to go up. Chris is going to put that one towards the net. Light had a perfect opportunity and saved by the Vipers.
Indeed, this Vipers team right now showing very good offensive pressure and prowess, and very good defensive prowess. The ability to make that save right there after getting a little bit of a team bump and double commit. Just shows how well they're communicating with each other, getting out of each other's way and rotating where they need to be. Now we'll see what Blouse can do though. Is low boost, Chris unable to sink it, forcing him to back off, and now we're seeing Light gonna get beat with 0 boost. Jason putting it in there for the 3rd goal, and the stylish low 5 afterwards. A little bit of celebratory 5. We love to see it, especially after a beautiful shot like that.
Yeah, game 1 here, certainly going the Vipers' way. There's still time though, especially at Elite League. Still time for the Monkeys to get back into this. They're going to push that one in. That ball is going to roll towards the Vipers zone there. Light going to carry that one out. Going to push it to Chris. Chris with a shot. The defensive work by the Vipers has been top-notch. Blouse there with the demo on Light. Jason's going to push that one down. It's going to float up off the ceiling. One of the Monkeys gets a touch on it. Blouse is there. Light takes it right off of Blouse's nose. Light going to push that one over. Chris, demoed by Blouse. Jason pushing down. Can anybody get there? Chris is able to get there with the save. But the Monkeys going to have to do something, and they're really going to want to break that goose egg. I mean, it's not, at least for momentum's sake, you really don't want to go and leave game 1 without a score.
You leave my eggs alone, sir. Now, this Vipers defense is just really strong. We're seeing a bunch of plays coming out from this Monkey team. They're doing a fantastic job. It's just, even there with Chris going for the bump or demo, unable to get it, he just fights through it and gets another save. This Vipers team is just doing everything right on defense against a Monkey team firing on all cylinders. This might be the first opportunity, and even then, Chris just cannot bully the way in. Vipers, stalwart defenders, and not only that, but very dangerous offensively as Jason also taking one for the road, leveling the playing field on the scoreboard, 2 goals apiece for this Vipers team. And what a first game from this Vipers. And no, honestly, way to end it as well. 50 saves that should have gone in, but did not, just to put it in with 0 seconds remaining. What a
That ball
statement.
on the goal line there basically summed up that game for the Monkeys. I
Yes.
firmly believe that Chris and Light can get it turned around. We know that they can play very, very well together. Trying to get it all fired up. I did mean to ask which team here is the B lineup and which team here is the C lineup.
The B team would be the Monkeys, and the C team is your Vipers, the winners of Game 1.
This just goes to show any given match, any team can make it happen. Of course, that's why we play a 5-game series there. But man, good thing there for the little guys and the Vipers coming out swinging against the Monkeys, who look like they're probably going to have to work something out between the two of them. I mean, 10 shots and nothing to come for it. And actually, almost identical stat lines, not identical scores, but identical stat lines. 5 shots, 2 saves apiece for each of them. 9 shots for the Vipers, and 2 goals apiece for them. So this is a very evenly matched matchup as far as I can tell. But the scoreboard certainly does not reflect that, Galloway.
It does not. I mean, the stats can only show so much. When you start, especially when you start watching the actual gameplay itself. Yes, we see the stats reflected in saves like that, but what it cannot reflect is just what the Vipers are doing right. Just showing how they make those great saves, how they make those great shots like that right there. Jason just throwing it up over Chris, who's on his back legs with no boost. The stats cannot reflect plays like that or their saves, which is really the story here. They're just making every touch possible just about in the right way. And it's shown to be a spectacle right now, and we love to see it. However, Light getting the flip reset, unable to do anything with it. We really want to see this Monkeys team come alive and get something going. Jason, though, just making Chris having to back off by getting the flip and the bump on him. However, a little bit of a miscommunication there, Conway. A double commit from the Vipers, as rare as they are. They've yet to be punished for it, and I don't think they're going to get punished this time. And a fake by Blouse just leaves a wide open net, and Jason gets the second goal to 46 seconds in. Wow, what a fake in that corner, brother.
That was a beautiful fake, and Vipers still, Monkeys, no answer. I just can't believe what we're seeing. The Vipers here basically beating up on the Monkeys. Light goes up for it, not able to get the touch. Both the attackers are there. And Jason with the hat trick early in the first minute. If the game continues to go this way, I certainly foresee a Monkeys timeout. At least they should, because this is becoming a beatdown. The Vipers pulling out the Chuck Norris roundhouse kick on the poor Monkeys, as Blouse is going to put that one in, and it's Blouse's turn to fire up the band. Oh goodness!
I do want to say, Conway, especially for that third goal, there's another fake that Blouse did that made Chris hesitate in that on that back wall. I do not want that to go unappreciated. That said, now he's getting the kickoff goal. This is just everything's turning up right for the Vipers. This first minute has just been an absolute domination. Beautiful shot from Chris. However, Jason getting back, making that save. Unable to get anything happen there on the wall. Now Blast is going to try to take it, but being challenged early by Chris. Ineffective as he maintains control though. Gets the flip off the wall, no boost to follow it in. And man, if he had boost, you almost have to think that somehow, some way that's going in. However, now Chris has no boost. 50 with Jason. Blasphemy decides to go for the boost over ball. Not a bad strategy when the other players are low on boost. And now, this is not a situation you want to see for the monkeys. And Wowsy is showing you why. He is putting the wow on Wowsy, sir, even if it's not spelled that way.
Absolutely. Everything coming up Vipers here, exactly as we talked about before. Still plenty of time for the monkeys to get back in it, but they're going to have to tighten up. That little fake play there with nobody having any boost, that's basically the epitome of how this game has gone here lately. Jason turning that one down. Chris is going to put that one on net.
Woo!
And finally, the monkeys with their first goal of the game, almost 7 minutes in.
Almost 8 minutes, dude. Oh yeah, almost 7 minutes. I mean, and just the drought has finally ended. But just because the drought has ended, that does not mean that the dam has been busted and it's wide open. This is still not going to be easy for this Monkeys team to find water and to find life. Especially with that demo attempt coming at them, even Light unable to secure the goal. It's allowing the Vipers to keep it away from this Monkey team. And it's just, this Vipers team is just doing everything right. If Jason had boost there, you had to think that's going to go, but did not do it. Chris did a great job controlling it. And just, Jason almost playing with Light a little bit, but he gets punished for it as Chris picks up on what's going. And just like that, this Monkey team has found some water. They can now finally breathe. Not freely, because they're still down by 3. They got half a game to make up for it.
Yeah, absolutely. And something that we've been talking about, ball movement. I talked about it with KG in the last series, and ball movement. Instead of having the same person take the shot or the same person carrying the ball, just changing it up and getting that ball around, taking those ball passes, moving the ball wherever you need to. That's the kind of stuff that really opens up an offense, and it's the kind of thing that can really take your game to the next level. And it's what really turns up in these dominant showings is it's never like one person doing one move. It's always one team just continuously keeping the ball away from the other as Light's going to push that one down. And very, very quickly here, the last minute and 12 seconds or so, Monkeys showing some life. Vipers maybe getting a little cocky, getting a little aggressive, and they're up there. That's not something we tend to see, but they're certainly making it back up as the ball is going to stay in the Vipers' end. Blouse going to go up for it, maybe make a little touch, try to get it carried, pushes it into the corner with Light following. There's Chris going to get the touch as bounces down. Can he get it around the defender? Does. Pushes it down this way, gonna center it in front of the net and do it himself. I wasn't sure if he's gonna put it in there, and he does right off the defender, just pinches it in, and just like that, we may want to rethink the whole dam not being broken thing, because they have done absolutely everything that they've needed to make this a game here.
Indeed, and they don't want to take away from what Chris done. He got the demo there on the backfield where the Vipers are on offense, allowing them to break that offensive push, then get the sweep in for the save, and then sweep, just taking the ball back. Chris really trying to do everything here that he possibly can. Vipers not going to make it too easy, especially Blousy getting that counterattack to try, finally answering back after the Monkeys got that 4 straight. The dam has been busted open. Both teams are now on the river. But this Vipers team is still dangerous, so the Monkeys cannot relent, cannot allow the Vipers get caught up and start to retaliate and adapt. They have to keep on their toes and keep pushing this Vipers team. Which, knowing them 2 players, they will.
Yeah, that's right, and that's exactly what we need to see. Ball is just getting boomed around by everybody here. Chris just kind of floating around back there. Ball is kind of going mid. The Blouse is going to get a touch on this. Monkey just kind of left it back. Chris challenged. Chris with the save. Jason in the corner there. Going to try to push it out. Chris pushes it out. Light's going to get the touch on it. Blouse is going to go for the catch. Gonna take it into the corner, play it off the ceiling. Gets a little bit of a touch, a little carry. Chris is there for the challenge. It's gonna pop back over into the Vipers end. Light is there, ball is stuck. Light gonna try to carry it. It's gonna pop up and out into the midfield. Blouse is there. Both of the monkey defenders turning on it. There they are. Light is gonna get a touch, trying to drag Jason out. It does. There's no defender there. Chris gets the touch, but not able to put it on net. Jason pushes that down, and the Vipers here on the counter attack. 10 seconds left. Chris with the save, but honestly, this one is going to go to the Vipers, I have to say. This ball just waiting on it to touch, and the Vipers to a 2-0 series lead. But man, that was just magnificent play, and for the Monkeys to answer 4 unanswered there, back to back to back, and make it a really good game there, just to not pull it out.
Indeed,
looks-
and
go
really
ahead.
and truly, this was still kind of convincing. It's just a 2-goal difference. Still kind of convincingly a Vipers win. However, Monkey's doing a great job finally opening up, finally saying, hey, we're in this. We can make this game happen. We can pull out a win. We just got to stop what you're doing. Chris really doing a lot of work there. 2 of everything but shots, getting 8 shots total just by himself, equaling out to what the entire Vipers team had in shots. So once Chris and Light can both get those plays in sync that they've been trying to make happen, or start getting those ones plays happen like we saw with Chris, that beautiful play of his own. If we can start seeing that from this Monkeys team, it'll be a very interesting Game 3. But right now it's match point for the Vipers. So we gotta see what the Monkeys can do.
Yeah, we'll have to see what they can do here. Waiting on the Vipers to get in. I do believe that Chris said there was a car change here
Yep.
for Light. We'll see what happens. No timeout taken, however. Kind of shocking for me, at least. I probably maybe would have taken the timeout even after all of that.
Well, when you think about it, when you saw the performance that they showed there, especially towards the end of that game too, maybe a timeout is not what you need, because they were actually showing up on fire for a good part of that second game. Maybe they did not need it. They wanted to just continue right on into momentum. That said, Blouse also carrying his momentum, doing a great job avoiding getting the bump or the demo, just carrying up over Light for a beautiful first goal.
That's right. And they open it up the same way that they've opened up the last couple, just popping off quickly, doing what they need to do. Jason's got this one again, up in the air, right in front of the net. Chris gonna make the save.
Uh-oh.
Chris chasing down for the ball in some space. They shouldn't be giving Blouse
Oh.
space like that. Blouse not able to get the net ball on net, but Light looked stunned there for a minute. That one's gonna roll towards the net.
Oh, no.
Chris tried to get the save, not able to get there. And
Not
the
like
Vipers
this.
are gonna go up 2-0. 4:26 left, and yeah, that play there before in the previous one, Light just got stunned, it seemed like.
It is still, maybe a timeout was still what was needed, like you said. However, you got to trust in this team. They're not a bad team at all, this Monkey team. We've seen what they can do, especially once they start waking up. A great dunk by Light is going to leave Chris with a wide open counterattack. And like that, that's what we're talking about. That's what we want to see from this Monkeys team. The first goal within the 45 seconds for them. That's much faster this time. They're scoring quicker. They're able to get those shots, those counterattacks going. And not only that, but more importantly, restricting what the Vipers can do.
Yeah, that's right.
Compared to
That was
compared to the last game where they had 4 in the first minute, 2 in the first minute, it's a lot better.
Absolutely, you're absolutely right there, and that's exactly what you want to see. If you are a Monkeys fan, you want to see them cut and continue to improve game to game. Excuse me. That one's going to bounce back towards the Vipers' end. Blouse going to catch that one. It's going to push in off the wall. Light going to put that one towards the net. Not able to get it in there. Light circling back. Chris is going to challenge, steal the boost. Double commit there by the Vipers, but it's not gonna hurt them just yet. Chris is gonna push that one out. Maybe try to play that one off the wall. Gets it off the wall. It's gonna pop off of Jason. Jason with the touch. Light puts it right back into the corner. You would have maybe liked to see Light kind of push that a little bit more on net or towards the goal. Unfortunately, that one's going to pop back forward for the Monkeys. The Vipers are going to have a little bit of space there. It's going to go into the Vipers end for the Monkeys. Here they are, bouncing it out. Jason's going to carry. It's up. Blouse goes up for the shot. It looked like Light got a piece of it.
He did. The only reason it wasn't a save is because Light was able to get a touch on it first. However, it does not matter. Blouse, within the like 10 seconds of this happening here, getting the pass off from Jason, I believe in the 50. I don't know, man. There's 3 cards in this play right here. It was a beautiful attempt by Chris with no boost, but just could not get up in time. And the Vipers extended that lead by 2 now. Just doing what they do best, and that's just picking apart what the Monkeys are able to do. That said, Chris banging the center. Neither one of the Monkeys any boost though, but getting a bump on Blouse, which is great because Light was in an awkward position, shadow defense wise. Monkeys banging off around the corner, just unable to get a shot going, but they're just constant pressure right now, which is what you want to see. Do not let the Vipers get comfortable. Just keep that pressure up. That pass back, Chris trying to get a shot off, but man, this Vipers team, they have some very fast slithering skills, man. They're just everywhere, it seems like, at once.
Yeah, they're weathering the storm too, and that's kind of what you want to see if you are a Vipers
There
fan.
we
And
go.
then Chris is going to put that one. It's going to go on the net. It does eventually go in. Chris with the first goal of the game for him, and cuts that lead to 1 with 2 minutes left. But these games, it's hard to believe this is only game 3 because these 2 teams have been going at it.
They haven't. Oh, what a shot that was, man, and what a save attempt too. Like, that was goal line, almost not even in. However, with how hard they worked for that goal, Vipers just washed away the goal almost instantly on the kickoff. This is. You hate to see it for this Monkeys team, which is fighting as hard as they are, doing some magnificent work to get these goals. But then the Vipers just almost, apparently seem to do it flawlessly, just wash it away. And
Yeah,
it's
it's
a little bit
almost
heartbreaking. Oh, no.
Almost effortlessly, like you were saying. And once again, there just another opportunity. Monkeys are really leaving that net just wide open, it feels. Being really aggressive up front and leaving the space, and there's Jason going to carry it right over Light.
Good bump.
It's the bump, and that just seems to be the theme of the night. I mean, whenever Jason can get Light one-on-one, Light hasn't quite been able to answer. And Jason's just playing those balls really well, so, nothing to knock on Light there, but definitely seems to be the one getting picked on.
Nothing, not gonna lie at all. It's just some fantastic control by Jason. I mean, he truly has, and this is not to take away from Blouse. He's got some beautiful control too. But who cares about their control whenever they just get a beautiful counterattack from the Monkeys right here to bring it back within 2. This Monkeys team is still in this, as desperate as it seems, or as bad as it seems. This Monkeys team can definitely do it. We've seen them do stuff. A good bump by Blouse to stop Chris with the K on the offense. Now it's going to be a 1v2 for a brief moment. Light, awkward flip back, and I hate saying one player get picked on. That was just unfortunate from Light there to extend the lead up by 3 with a minute, just shy of a minute remaining. I do not want to call this over. I don't, because it's not. But
No,
this is not a pretty scene.
You have a very classic statement that you made previously. Is Light's going to put that one in, and the punches are being thrown here. But you have a famous quote from, I believe it was last season, where I do believe you said that the Monkeys famous for throwing dung against the wall, and that is exactly what they're doing here.
Hey, well, is it dung if it works though? Because now they're back within 2. Might be throwing diamonds. I don't know. Light able to get a goal here. Now within 1. I mean, it's looking kind of bad. Like 12 seconds ago. Now it's down by 1. Monkeys are back in this within striking distance.
We've seen this before though. They were
We
within
have.
striking distance last game, and the Vipers didn't let them get any closer. So let's see what happens here. Chris tries to play that one in the corner, play that off the wall. Jason with the carry. Light was the defender back, gets bumped. Chris is there. These two just going back and forth. Vipers are there. Everybody's getting bumped. Light's gonna tie it up with the hat trick, and the Monkeys seem to have found something here. It almost looks like the Vipers are keying in on Chris. They were both around him, and Light was there to take the spotlight, if you will.
I mean, this is why you never write off this Monkeys team or Light, because he's kind of one of those players that you never know quite what you're going to get out of. You never know for sure if you're going to get the most amazing thing ever, or you're just going to get something that you don't know what's going to happen. Then all of a sudden he does something. But now with time counting down, Demo in front of the net, possibly leaving it open. It is Jason clearing it out. Miles keeping it up, trying to fling it towards net, couldn't quite get it. And we have an overtime, Conway. We have an overtime. I just hope it's not a kickoff goal.
That's right. I mean, it's an RMR. Chris is going to go up for that one. Blouse keeps it in, going to keep it, try to play it off the wall.
Oh.
Flicks it down. Chris with the clear again. And like you said, there was a demo on the previous series there, the previous session, with the open net. Monkey's not able to finish it, which is how we end up here in this situation. Chris is going to take that one right off Blouse. Chris is going to go up for that one. It's off the backboard. Light's there. It's on the goal line. Can anybody make that one in? Light chooses to push it out instead of trying to push it on the line. Blouse is there, going to push back. Light got demoed. The ball is there. Light with the save. Chris is going to have to turn on this. That one towards the net. Chris pushes that one out. Jason there again. Chris pushing that one across the field. Light is there. He got the Chris with the demo. The Monkeys being very aggressive here. They do not want this series to be over. Blouse is up. Gonna go for the carry. Right in front of the net. Off the backboard. Shanks it off. But Jason with the follow. Gonna put the Monkeys to sleep. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I don't know how Blouse didn't hit that, but it turned into a fantastic pass. We will be getting both Vipers in here for an interview, seems like, so hold your horses, people. We will have that interview, and before they can get in here, Conway, I want us to just do a quick breakdown of how that went. Vipers just maintained dominant control for the most part of all of game 1. And then for the most part of 2 and 3 until the Monkeys just found themselves on a strong stretch. And then just Vipers able to hold them off. It's a beautiful series from the Vipers. Monkeys making some great plays, just unable to sink them all. Not what you can do against this Vipers defense, though.
No, and that's very true. I mean, they were all just there was so much back and forth there the last couple of games. Monkeys not able to close that one out, and they had the perfect opportunity there at the end of at the end of regulation. Just did not go their way, and we all know how those OTs can go. That's absolutely frustrating, but good play there from both teams. Monkeys fought hard. The only game they really kind of got blown up on is game 1, and it worked out in their favor. At least the way that they were able to get back in and attack, and yeah, Vipers looked very, very solid.
They did, man, and wasn't just offense, like we've said, that they looked solid in. Excuse me. It was defense as well. They were just everywhere at once, just constantly running around, challenging most of the stuff when they could, not allowing this Monkeys team to just really get a lot of setup going. We saw a lot of early on passing plays and infield passing and all that kind of stuff. And we still saw that later on, but it felt like they abandoned passes as much since they were getting picked off or just saved, but opted to go for more aggressive plays like bumps or demos or just going for more ones plays as I had called out earlier, and it was working for them. But when you just face the
Absolutely.
Great Wall of Vipers, it's hard to get past.
The Great Wall of Vipers is an excellent name there, and you're absolutely right. And we're still waiting on these Vipers here to get in here for this interview here.
Yeah, they said they were on the way, so I hope we get them.
I certainly hope so too, because got a few questions for them, and we like to hear from our winners here on FTL. Build the community portion, and it's great. This is a great league to commentate on. It's a great league to play in, and we like to have wholesome fun here.
NG and really, game 2 was almost a turning point for the monkeys. We kind of wish they had a timeout, not just to work on strategy because it seemed to be fine for them, but just maybe try to ice the Vipers or just make them start wondering what was going to happen. But that being said, we have one of the Vipers with us. We have
He's on.
Jason, and I can tell there he is. Now we got
There
Plowsy
we
Wowsy
go.
in here. We got the man, the myth, the washed man. I'll stop talking and I'll let y'all go with it. What's up, guys?
What's up?
Oh,
Good
I thought
answer.
they were gonna be interview questions. Am I just here to yap?
No, I was just asking how y'all feel. I just
Oh,
want
okay.
I'm letting y'all say hello and introduce yourselves.
I'm Jason. I play car soccer all day. Actually, I got off Minecraft to do this, and I don't know. I didn't write stuff down.
No, for real. I'm
All right.
Blouse. I'm a washed old freestyler. Let's say.
Ooh, you suck.
All right, Conway. I think we're about to start leading these guys by the nose. I'll let you start it off, brother.
All right. Hey guys, so the first game there, you really came out swinging and fired on all cylinders. The game 2, they finally scored like 4 in a row. What?
Mhm.
How did you guys feel when when Chris and Light started firing off those goals?
We just try to stay calm, bro. We had it in the bag. Just
Yeah,
continue playing how we were.
I clenched my cheeks, focused up, and then we won. So
Hey, no, classic strategy as old as time appears to still be
Yeah.
working.
Yup.
Now, was there? I know you said y'all knew y'all had it in the bag, but whenever the monkeys were making that hard push, game 2, were y'all ever worried, or just like, all right, just knock off the silliness, let's just get back to doing our thing?
I
Honestly,
was like,
I had no doubts.
yeah, I was like that for game 2, but game 3, I was low key scared
No,
because we were
honestly,
goofing off, and then like we actually started trying. They were still scoring. I was like, hold up.
no, actually, I take that back. Game 2, I thought they were using game 1 as like a test thing, and they were about to just start like annihilating us, like this, like I don't know, taking notes of our tactics there. I was like, okay, maybe they came prepared, but I don't know. Then I just started winning again. So
So what you're trying to say is no need for trying to work on strategies in Rocket League, just win, right?
yeah, if you're just like better, then you tend to win. So
Oof. Hey, to come like my
Shots
hearing's
fired.
my hearing's a little bit out after that AR just shut off near me. Can
That's
you
what
still
I'm
hear anything?
saying.
I
I didn't
I
mean it
think
like
I heard
that.
shots fired, but I'm not 100%.
I didn't mean it like that. Hold up.
All right, well, Conway, did you have any more questions for me, man?
I did not. Congratulations, Vipers. You played an excellent series, and way to keep fighting and keep the pressure on. That was really great.
Thank you,
Thanks.
thank
All right,
you.
well, I got one more for both of y'all then. Your next week opponents are the Griffins. Have y'all looked at them at all yet, or just y'all
Nah,
just play week by week?
to be honest, I don't know what teams are good or bad or mediocre.
I find out my opponent about 5 minutes before the match, so I have no idea.
You just show up, win, then go home, right?
Yep, that's a dream.
It's a dream that I'm still trying to find myself, but we're not here about me. Congratulations to the Vipers, Rico, your elite team, taking home a W in a convincing fashion. That being said, that's it for Saturday night. Tomorrow, coming back at 8 o'clock, we're going Masters League with Griffins versus the Unicorns. 9 o'clock, we're going back to Origin League, Lobsters versus Griffins. And then at 10 o'clock, Expert Owls taking on the Gators. Another night you're not going to miss. However, that's it for tonight. This has been Conway and Galloway with Lasagna Man, our big boy streamer for FDL. Good night, everybody.
Bye. I feel like I really added.
Dancing in